Hi, everyone. Welcome back to SASHAYAWAY with Barry. This time, Brian is next to me. David is below. We're here. We're going to talk about season 13, episode 4, the runway, which was trains for days. But before we do that, David is finally caught up with Drag Race UK, so I want to get his input. Brian, we haven't really talked about it either because David hadn't watched it yet. So what are your thoughts?
It's like a very strong group of girls, I think. Like it is, like I remember watching season 1 and then walking in and being like, oof, this is gonna be rough. But like everyone who walked in, I was like, okay, there is no Gothy Ken doll or Scaredy Cat, thank God. Like any one of these queens.
Yeah, no, the queens that are new to drag, even like Cherry Valentine, who's only been doing drag for a year, is really strong, was really strong, I should say.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's a fun cast. I really am loving Lawrence Chaney.
Oh, I love me some Lawrence Chaney.
Like just so I don't know, it's like the Scottish Nina West, I guess. I don't know. I love it. Really loving Veronica Green.
She was a surprise to me.
She's a surprise. She was beautiful in that musical.
Yes.
And she was a rat. Like, wow. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if I'd call her beautiful in that. She had mice on her nipples.
I know her makeup was and
her face. Okay, I got you.
Hair were outstanding. Otherwise, yeah. It sounds like Joe Black is like an icon in England, and everyone's very surprised that she went home first.
Joe Black is the only one of these queens that I'd followed before she was on Drag Race. Wow. So I've known Joe Black for a few years. And she kind of has that icon status there.
Wow.
Well, yikes.
Yeah, yikes.
We'll see.
How do we feel about Tace? Is Tace a villain?
I am not a Tace fan.
I feel like I've seen comments about Tace, but like there was nothing that happened in either 2 episodes that I was like, oh my God, you know?
Brian?
At first I was like, ooh, I don't know. And now I'm growing more and more to like Tace. I will say that one of my favorite moments of the show so far is her like bonding moment with, I think it's Estina, when they were talking about being like the only queens of color on the show. And it was just such a lovely moment. I also love Estina.
When there's another queen of color on the show that they did not bond with.
Well, right. Yeah, it was a lovely, lovely moment. But I don't know. At first, I thought for sure villain from Taste, but I think that it's just like the unbelievably outgoing personality that like shrouds that, maybe.
Or no, and I'm sorry, I don't know if Taste is the villain, but yes, I think I like Taste's personality. Ahura, that's who I just need.
Ahura, I think, is the villain.
Absolutely.
They're gone.
And Ahura and Taste are roommates now. They've moved in together.
Interesting.
I don't think as lovers, but I think as roommates.
Somebody on Twitter was like, have we ever seen Ahura and Adore Delano in the same room?
No kidding. No kidding.
I love that. That's funny.
Yeah. It's kind of the same with Denali, and she looks like Tatiana to me. Every time I see her face, I'm like, oh my God, it's Tatiana.
Interesting.
Just like a younger version.
Yeah.
Not that Tatiana's old, but Denali, I believe, is younger. All right. Yeah. Who do you think is going to go home this week on UK? It is a sewing challenge, or design challenge. I don't know what that really means. And in the Meet the Queens, Tace says she does not sew. Tia does not sew. Estina buys ready to wear off the rack. So I'm guessing she doesn't sew.
Tia Coffee, by the way, first of all, is a phenomenal drag name, I think. I love it. But I will say that like I was really impressed at first, but I do sort of feel like there's a little mediocrity there. I don't know. It could be very judgmental to say that. But so maybe Tia, I don't know. She's like very funny, but then like the drag I've been seeing is a little bit like,
I think the first time Tia's in the bottom, she's gone. Whenever that ends up happening.
She's the one with the cheap dresses, right?
Yeah.
Like super tall.
That said she wore her 3 worst dresses first and then came out with an even worse dress.
Oh my God. That. I was like, you better like prove that. And she did.
Something's got to change, girl. And that was not it.
Not it.
Also,
and then she said someone made that for her. And I was like, ooh.
And didn't she assign the musical roles? And it's
She
like
did.
I feel like rule number one in Drag Race is like, don't fuck yourself over in those situations. Like we've seen it again and again.
Yeah.
I thought she was great in the musical. I mean, that musical was ridiculous.
I am obsessed with it.
I listened to a podcast and someone said it is the best Rusical since season 6, and I was like, now I have to go watch it again.
I thought it was excellent. It
It's
was
so
fun.
bananas.
Bananas.
All right.
I don't know. I like weird humor.
Yeah, I appreciate weird humor too, but it was just I had no idea what was going on. I think was my issue. I was like, I don't know what is happening.
The like the one, it was Ahura and what's her name, the
Bimini.
Rue's gonna get rid of her just because Rue can't say that word, probably.
I know, and I love saying her name. It's one of my favorite names to say. And she could have been in the top this week if her runway reveal would have worked.
Right.
Because I thought she was really good in the musical.
I thought that part was so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah, I think Tia Coffey's in trouble today if she's in the bottom. Even though I really like her on the show because she makes me laugh. Her runways are just terrible. I found out that she's like best friends with Vinegar Strokes, and she also had terrible runways. So maybe it's just their drag. Yeah.
I did die when she introed herself and she's like, my name's based off Tia Mowry. I was like just one of the girls.
Just one of them, yes. Uh-huh.
Like, how do you pick one? I thought that was hysterical. Yeah. Good times.
I know we have Tia Mowry from Sister Sister, and then we have Sister Sister as a drag queen.
Right.
Apparently Sister Sister is big in the UK. Not the drag queen, the show.
I loved it. It was big here as far as I'm concerned.
All right, let's talk about US this episode. Overall thoughts of the episode. It was, what did we do this week?
They had all of those.
Oh, all of the queens finally got together, and we had an elimination.
But what did happen? What was the
what was the challenge?
The trains. There was
the trains with a runway, but what was the challenge?
They all shot those little videos.
Oh yeah, it was the Hallmark skits.
The Hallmark
channel skits.
Oh my god, I love our brains.
What did you think of those?
I remember thinking they were all right.
The first group was terrible. I think the Valentine's one, that's the one with Kimora as the tree. I thought the whole group was bad. Olivia Lux was the only like shining moment, and she didn't really stand out even.
Yeah, I didn't think she was that good.
Yeah. But everyone else I thought was worse.
Mm-hmm.
We were all rooting for us.
For us.
That has to be one. I said to somebody that felt like it was the head joke with what's her name?
Exactly.
It was. I was like, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering how many times we're going to hear it again. I'm wondering if we're going to get Kimora in the green bodysuit throughout episodes now.
Yeah.
I hope not.
I hope not too. But I know that the queens did not go anywhere. They're all still there. I think they're coming back for the makeover challenge because they couldn't bring in outside people. So I think once half of the group is gone, the other half will come back to be the makeover people.
Oh, interesting.
Or whenever they do it, they'll be able to choose from whoever's there. That's my assumption.
That's a fun twist. I like that.
Yeah.
I hope that's what happens.
And I think it's the only way it can really work, unless they're going to make over like the judges panel, which could be really fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we are going to get repeat judges as well. We have Nicole Byer again tonight.
Right.
Which is fantastic. Like
so
great.
Good. She could be on there permanently, and I'd be fine.
She could. She's the best they've ever
But
had.
yeah, they only have a limited number of judges, so they're all going to be recycled throughout the season. So she may pop up again later. Who knows?
I hope so.
All right, let's talk. And do we all agree that Kimora should go home?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Did we all agree with that before it happened?
Yeah.
We were all hoping for it.
It was almost like, do we need a bottom two?
No.
Other than we get to see Denali do that lip sync, there was no reason for a bottom two.
That lip sync. I know we're gonna talk about it, but
We'll talk about it right now before we jump onto the runway.
it was so good, and I just like love that song.
I know.
And
Have you watched the Chicago Queens version of it on Denali's YouTube page?
No.
She has like 13 queens from Chicago all doing it,
Wow.
including Kimora.
Kimora, you can hear her Chicago accent every now and then when she's
Yeah, it pops up in there.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100% pure love. Ah.
Your love. Are you worried that Denali did everything that she possibly could in that lip sync and now has nothing new to show us?
No.
Okay.
Because she connected with that song, I think.
Okay.
You know, like I don't know. And I don't even like I'm not like a Denali fan or anything.
I'm not even.
But
I think she's like Widow Von Du, who put everything into that first lip sync. And now when she has to lip sync again, it's gonna be like, oh, I already did all these tricks, but now I have to do them again.
Maybe.
That's my fear. She may never end up in the bottom two again.
Who knows? I think the spirit just took her.
Yeah, I mean, what she did was fantastic. There's no denying that. All right, so we're going to our runway, and that is Trains for Days. Were you excited when Trains for Days was announced as the category?
I was excited.
What Barry and I were excited for the same reason.
I was ready for a train.
I wanted a choo-choo.
I knew what it meant, but I was like, one of you has got to be a train.
Right.
If not all of you.
At least more than one, you would think, right?
Yeah.
Unless they were explicitly told, like, please don't show up as a train.
Right.
Yeah, and I can't. And I mean, I heard Crystal Method on a podcast, and they were like, what would you do? She's like, I would have dressed as a fucking train in a cardboard box.
Exactly. Exactly.
And I was like, yeah, that is what I want. You could have come in a cardboard box and I would have been fine.
David, this one's for you. You could say that no one showing up as a train is pretty loco motive.
That might be for me, but I'm not taking it.
I accept that.
Barry can have it.
All right, let's look at these looks.
Sorry, I just needed to blow off some steam engine.
Get out of here.
Get it, girl, get it. All right, so we're gonna start with Miss RuPaul in this dress. Brian, I know you have some issues with this wig.
This angle is actually not terrible of it. But
It's not of the wig, but the wig is so, it almost looks like it's not attached to her head.
Speaking of RuPaul and her wigs and outfits, if I remember correctly, her look on UK last week was incredible.
It really was.
And I was
thank you.
I was like, where the fuck is this in America?
Yeah, she's doing all the short looks over there, apparently.
That was the like leather bow thing. Kind
Yes,
of.
it was.
Yeah.
Oh my God. She walked out and I was like, shit.
It was
Yeah,
great.
and there's the picture of this week on UK. I'm gonna look at it right now. She's wearing a similar look, another short skirt like that today on today's episode.
Well,
I love this dress. I think it's really cute. She looks great.
like it.
The wig is my issue.
Richard hated the wig too. I actually think the wig's really fun, just because it's different for her, because we see the same hair on her a lot, that I just get excited when she looks different.
Yeah, my issue isn't really with the wig, it's the placement of the wig.
Sure. And it's getting into loaf territory, which you don't like.
Which I do not like. I do not like a loaf on a head. On the Instagram, she got a big 92% toot, of course. So there you have it. First up, we have Denali giving us, I didn't pick up on the Mexican bird name. It's not Quetzalcoatl. That's not a bird, is it?
That's like a bird god.
Okay, maybe that's what she was doing then. I didn't think that's what she said, but maybe it was.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Am I the only one getting like almost like a piñata vibe from the torso at least?
Well, looking at this is the picture. I stole this picture from the Raja and Raven Toots and Boots because their pictures are a little better. Look at that line on her leg from her pantyhose.
Yeah.
That's bad.
I certainly did not notice that, but these are taken from the runway. It's very carnival looking. I love her wig.
Yeah.
I think it's a little overkill on the feathers. Maybe the bodysuit didn't need to be feathered like that. I don't know.
I'm still giving it a 2 just because the train concept of like a bird tail for me is like a fun creative take on it. And the colors, like it's just fun to look at. So I give it a 2.
I give it a toot as well. I'm not going to boot it because it's a gorgeous look. It's just, I wouldn't have worn the feathers on the bodysuits personally. I also wouldn't look like this in this.
I'm gonna give it like a slight toot.
Okay. I also added in this week, these are the pictures from their Instagram. So you can see this is what it looks like now. Because these are recent photos, not from.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
This is a gorgeous shot.
Wait, also, I just came up with a new term. A slight toot should be a salute.
You can salute all you want.
She does.
It still counts as a toot. So this is her look that she did. She has a bunch of photos, but this was my favorite one that she posted. And looks great in it.
Yes, toucan.
Toucan. She got 92% toot on the Instagram. I think this is the highest toot. I can't remember. Well,
wow, she passed with flying colors.
Find. Okay, we're moving on. No more bird jokes. Now we have Olivia Lux giving us the Mozart Baroque look.
Well, I don't want to harp on this look.
Brian, did you prepare these or are you just that witty?
Oh, I'm just that witty.
Okay, great. I love that.
I love puns. Okay, let's see here. What do you think, David?
Of this? It's my favorite look she's given us so far because it fits her so well. Like she looks just really great in it.
Yeah.
It is a bit costume for me, but it's really cool and it's a 2, you know? And she looks great. Her wig line's a little weird, but that's fine.
Yeah. It's a big toot for me as well. I love this. I think she looks gorgeous. I love her wig. It does have a weird little wig line, but I love the wig on this with this look. I love the train that came with it that was split up the back. When we look at her next picture, I don't want to show it before Brian gives his. It's a different color, and I don't know if it's just the lighting or what.
Oh, I'm gonna give it a 2 as well.
Okay. Any other thoughts on it for you?
I actually love the, I don't know how to describe it, like the fact that we can see her legs and like the little cut there. I think that's like, that makes the whole thing, in my opinion.
Yeah, the high-low effect of it. This was top toot on Raja and Raven.
Oh wow.
So this is her Instagram post, and it looks purple.
It does look purple there. That looks stunning.
I like it better in the purple. So I don't know if she had like purple lighting at home or what, but I think it looks really, really gorgeous in this purple.
It does.
I'm going to go back. No, because this is the white ruffle and the ruffle on hers is purple here. Different. I think she changed the outfit.
Oh my God, like, this is like the dress.
It's like
exactly.
Oh no.
Anyway, she got an 86% toot on the Instagrams. Well deserved. I think she looks great. Oh, someone's trying to find me. Elliot with 2 T's.
Kristen Wiig, I love your work.
She looks fierce here.
I love the train. I hate the bodysuit.
I agree completely.
Oh.
And I think the reason I hate the bodysuit is that giant belt.
Okay.
But her hair, I think, is gorgeous. This is good hair.
Like she looks like a woman. That is a female impersonator.
Like, she does, but that is kind of the Vegas shtick.
Yeah.
They do a lot of impersonation in Vegas. So I mean, I'm not gonna boot this look. I just don't like the bodysuit. The train is the star, which it should be.
So good. I want to get married in that.
It does look very bridal as well.
Right?
the closest thing to bridal that we got, which I thought we were going to get a bunch of bridals as well.
It does
I
look.
thought we were gonna get a bunch of trains, Barry, but look what happened.
Well, I know.
To me, it
Could have
looks
had a train wedding. All right, Brian, what's your ultimate decision?
I was gonna say it looks a little bridal bizarre. I will give it a slight toot as well. Another salute.
Another salute for you.
It's beautiful, but like, oof.
Yeah, it's the bodysuit. It just drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Here's her Instagram photo. I don't know what's holding all of that train up.
Yeah, what is happening there?
It's like a big ball of tulle.
If she just stepped out of the way, that could be like an exhibition at like the MoMA. Like,
Totally. She got an 81% toot on Instagram.
wow.
Very, very high, in my opinion. Next is
Get the fuck out of here.
the dearly departed Kimora.
Can we just boot and go?
You're gonna boot this?
Yeah.
This is gorgeous.
Oh. I just don't like her, I think, maybe.
I don't like her either. But if you take that out of it, I think this dress she looked gorgeous in this. And I love the train with the dragon scale. I don't know what those are called. What do you
Couldn't
call
she like
those?
not walk in it either?
She could not move in it. That was the problem.
I love the dragon.
The shoulder pieces.
Yeah.
I do like those.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. All right. Are you both booting this?
No.
Okay. Just David.
I think I just booted her because I don't like her.
That's fine.
Can I toot the dress and boot her?
Totally.
Great. That's what I do.
Do you want me to put impose someone else's face over it and see if it changes?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Here's her Instagram photo. She's wearing different hair. But look at that dress. The dress is so gorgeous.
Yeah.
Um,
And was she padded like this on the stage?
It's hard to tell because she's turning here, but I think she was.
Okay.
Oh wait, I think the Instagram picture is padded. Yeah, see, it is still padded.
I like that picture better.
Yeah.
This was the picture from Raja and Raven. This was the other one is the picture that I took. This one.
The hair is so much better on that other picture.
Her Instagram.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, because when she turns around on the actual runway, it's just hanging down her back, and so this is just much more creative.
Yeah.
All right, so she got 76% toot on Instagram, fairly high. Simone, giving you do-rag train.
I will say the internet lost its mind over this.
Sure did.
Sure it did.
I have the unpopular opinion of that I don't like it. I like the idea of it. I just think it's poorly executed. I think it's sloppy.
I think I remember saying to like Richard when we were watching that, the only thing I wish about it was that it was just like a bit more fitted.
Yeah.
Just because I just don't like that it's loose and you lose her in it. But like the idea is.
Yeah, the idea is fantastic.
And like I think she still looks beautiful. So like I give it a 2, but I just wish it was a bit more fitted.
Yeah. I'm gonna boot it because I don't like it. I like the idea, but I think it's just poorly executed.
I cannot in good conscience boot this.
That's fine.
The idea, I agree entirely of what's been said. The idea of it is phenomenal, but I do totally, now that you say it out loud, like if this had been tighter and just more like buttoned up, it could have been like a smash.
Yeah. And I think if someone else was wearing this, they would have gotten ripped to shreds. They would have said, that looks a mess.
Yeah.
But because she's got so much personality, they just eat it up.
RuPaul is like obsessed with her, and
Yeah.
sometimes it's endearing, and sometimes I'm like, can you not like play these obvious favorites?
Yeah, exactly. Agreed. Here is her Instagram post, which is stunning.
Oh, right. I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. Looks great. I like that the train is laid out, and it's not, if you look in this picture, it's very bunched up.
Yeah.
Where it's laid out, it's beautiful. And it feels like the jumpsuit is a little more tailored as well.
A little.
Yeah, like up in the upper area, not in the legs, because I think she wanted a wide leg, but I think the upper area, or it's just pinned back by her shoulder.
Yeah.
She got an 86% toot, of course, on the Instagrams, because everyone loved this. Lala Ree giving you snake.
Mask for days.
She is running with the mask because she
Above
walked
your
into the workroom with one and now we're getting another one.
I think she thought that it was going to be like more of a thing. I like this.
I like
think
this
it's bold.
too.
I think she looks like very high fashion and it's very well made.
Yes.
Which I think helps keep it from looking tacky. I like it. I toot it.
I toot it as well. And my favorite part is that she didn't wear a wig, but she put that hat on it to kind of cover it up. And she looked like a snake.
Yep.
I don't know what else to say. Her body looks amazing in this.
Mm-hmm.
I'll toot it as well. And I know that there's a snake look going, but I also will say that the colors are just so muted and gross to me, but I do like the look.
They are. They're not meant for the stage lights. They're meant for an editorial shoot, clearly.
Correct. Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. Agreed. Here's the look from the Instagram, which is much, much better, including fake snakes.
She looks like, never mind.
Oh, come on, tell me.
She looks like she's like airing out a fart. Like,
oh,
what is this? Like, that's not like, what is she doing?
She wanted to accentuate the train to make it seem like it's longer than it is.
That's so like,
it didn't work.
Like, and the and like the here part, like, come on.
I don't know. I like it that you can see the color better. That's the only thing.
I want a Lala remix of this.
Okay, perfect.
Brian.
She got just a 61% toot on Instagram, which to me is low, but that's just because I liked it.
She gives me like Akira Dark Horse vibes.
Yeah.
Like
I worry for her because I really love her confessionals and I loved her runways, but I don't know that there's anything else there.
Yeah.
Like she's holding back that personality in the challenges.
Mm-hmm.
And they put her in that pride dress, which made me so sad.
Oh, right.
It did not fit her. Oh, I didn't have her. Oh yeah, I did her story. Sorry. Next we have Utica Queen.
Which, by the way, we have to discuss the best moment of the whole episode.
Please do.
That was iconic. The
little back and forth between Ru and her.
It was pretty spectacular. I didn't catch it in the moment. Like I had to rewatch it on Twitter later. It was so good. I
love that Utica caught on and just played it up. She's like, okay, we'll keep going.
Yes, that's a smart queen right there.
Yeah. I also love that RuPaul does the Schenectady. I don't know what else she says.
Oh my God. It's
because
so good.
She's not from Utica, New York. She's from Utica, Minnesota. And all of those other towns are in New York. So I don't know if RuPaul knows that or if she just is trying to be stupid.
London, Paris, Utica. It's so good.
Yeah. I love this. I mean, I loved it when Carol Burnett did it. I loved it, just because it's super campy fun. And I think she looks really good in it. I like that she also changed it where the Carol Burnett one was made of heavy green velvet curtains. She did hers in a light color and a light fabric. I liked it.
Yeah.
And I like Carol Burnett.
I was just thinking about Carol Burnett out of the blue yesterday too.
Yeah?
I don't know why. She just popped into my head.
I was friends with her daughter.
Wow.
We met in Boston when I lived there.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Nice.
What is the phrase? Lock the doors, lower the blinds, and toot this.
There you go. You got it.
It's a toot.
It's a toot.
It's a toot.
I feel like
I'm writing and I'll fast forward. Here is her Instagram look.
Ooh.
Stunning.
Very like Shrek. Like
it is, yeah.
Sure.
I appreciate her so much. I think she's going to do really well tonight on the design challenge, and I kind of hope she wins.
I want her to have like a moment.
Yeah, a big moment I think we need from her. She got 83% tooth on the Instagram. Well deserved. Utica queen. Rose.
Have you seen all of her pictures from like in New York City with this on?
From the edge.
Yeah, I'm like, girl, who has access like that? Okay.
Exactly.
Like, what?
Yeah, how'd you get up there by yourself with a
Right.
photographer? And I think there's some video, so yeah.
During a pandemic.
Yeah, I don't know. It is not cheap to go to the edge. I don't know if you've all priced it out. It is not cheap.
Maybe it's photoshopped.
I do want to go up there though, but I think it's going to be too cold in the winter.
Yeah.
What do we think of her power jumpsuit with tulle?
It's bunched up.
I think it would be fine if it wasn't on the sleeves. For it to be a train, it shouldn't go up that high. A train needs to start at your waist and down. So I like everything except the sleeves. And I love the mohawk. I know we're going to see a lot of that from her because that's kind of her shtick. David.
I'm to be honest, I didn't expect anyone else to like this because I don't.
Oh. The only thing I don't like about it is the sleeves, and the suit I actually think is really cool.
Huh. I just remember her turning the corner and like feeling underwhelmed. To me, it looked like kind of cheap looking.
Okay, it does look like cheap fabric. I will say that.
Yeah, I didn't love it compared to like what other girls had put on.
The only other thing I would change is there's no differentiating from the tulle and the color of the tulle and the color of the bodysuit. I mean, the jumpsuit. And so there needs to be, like, if she had maybe the silver from the lapels, like a tuxedo pant stripe, it might help.
Yeah.
Because right now it all just blends together.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
Brian, you're the one that really counts.
Of course. I think I'm going to boot it. I think it's a little snoozy for me.
Okay. Sure, boot it because she's on my team. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Here's one of her edge pictures.
That's wild.
Yeah, so you should go look at all of them, David. They're really, really stunning. And with this tulle off of her, the leg looks really good.
Yeah. What did she get?
What do you think?
I'm guessing that everyone was like, oh, amazing. I'm guessing, no, maybe not. I'm going with 76-24.
So 76 toot?
Yes, that's my guess.
I can tell you right now that you're wrong.
Oh, good.
Because she got a 54% boot.
Wow.
That's good news.
There you go. They're moving your way.
Yeah.
Next is got Mick. I'm just gonna boot this right off the bat. I don't like it.
You didn't like the bedazzled leaf blower?
Yeah, no,
that was the best part of it, and she couldn't even use it because they can't have sound.
I'm tooting it because of the bedazzled leaf blower.
Fair enough.
I want it.
I'm booting it because that's not a train.
Fair.
It's wings that she put on her backside.
I really love Gottmik, but I'm gonna have to side with Barry on this. I think it's a boot.
Yeah, it's just it didn't work. This was also not her choice to do for trains.
Oh.
She had another look, which I do have in here that should come up eventually. This was her sheer look that she decided to go with, and she did it because it's the trans flag colors, and she didn't get to wear it.
Oh well, now I feel terrible.
That's okay. It's beautiful. The colors are gorgeous. The outfit is just messy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here she is in her Instagram photo. Do you all know Magnus Hastings?
Yeah.
He's the one that has been doing all of her Instagram photos.
Ooh.
I cut it off. The signature was here and I cut it off on the crop.
She has access.
She does. She has access to a lot of stuff.
Can I just say that like the way that like the dress is falling on this seems like it could be so much better. I don't know, like something about it. I'm like, that's the best you could do.
Yeah, agreed.
Like it could have been like more like behind flowy. I don't even know. But then they went for like the downtown LA.
Wait till, I think the next picture is what she was planning to wear and she changed it.
Ooh,
It's so much better. But
let's-
she got a 54% boot on the Instagram.
yeah.
People were not a fan of this look. Here is the look that she was going to wear.
Are you kidding me? Look at that mustache.
How gorgeous is this? She didn't wear it because Tina Burner had a similar look. That's the reason she said.
See, that's
And I would have said, fuck that, mine's better.
great. I
Yeah,
agree.
hers is better than Tina's.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The
That's
hair on this, that mustache, the bodysuit is perfectly tailored. The sleeves, the puffy sleeve. Oh, I just love this look.
What's in her hand?
I don't know.
A box of pencils?
I'm gonna zoom in.
I'm kidding. It's
Oh no, I lied.
I have to disappear for 1 second.
Go ahead. I don't know what that is.
Oh, wait.
I'm assuming it's some. Oh, it's a train whistle.
Ah,
It's a train whistle that she bedazzled.
she's really into the bedazzled prop.
Yeah, all the props. But yeah, this is a much better look. I hope she feels sad for not wearing this on the runway.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm going to move on so we can keep talking because then we have Tina Burner. Oh, I guess they were right behind each other. That was probably planned.
This is so bad.
I agree. I'm going to say I agree with that at first, but I was happy that it was somewhat train related. It is just so poorly made.
Yeah, like
And
what?
she talked about it that it was a reveal that she didn't do. She was leaving the reveal in case she had to lip sync. And I was like, girl, you should have just taken that jacket off.
Yes, agreed. You gotta leave it all on the runway.
Yeah. But I guess her train would have come off as well. I'm assuming it's attached to the jacket.
Yeah, she's like every time I see her now, I'm getting more and more like person on stilts scarecrow vibe. She's very like I feel like if I met her in person, I would be like terrified. Like she seems very overbearing.
She is a beast in person. She
That's
really
right.
is. I mean, like,
Yeah.
she's, I think 6'2"
Oh my God.
and built like a linebacker. I mean, she got big shoulders. She's not a skinny girl. She's not fat, but she's not skinny.
She's not
But
shy.
yeah, this look does nothing for her.
No.
And the tool on the sleeves makes no sense. I realize it's supposed to be steam, but unless you're gonna chug your arms to make it do that, it doesn't work.
Was this Florence DeLee?
I think I actually read an article. Florence DeLee designed it. He did not make it. Florence DeLee was in the hospital for most of last year, so he designed all of her stuff, but someone actually made them for him.
Interesting.
David, did you hear that there was a reveal to this that she didn't do?
No, what?
She didn't do it because she wanted to save it in case she had to lip sync.
Oh.
The jacket comes off and there's some kind of reveal underneath it. Or it may not, it may just open up. I don't know.
She thought she was at risk of lip syncing?
I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know what goes through these queens' heads when they're there.
Interesting.
But it's a boot for me. Sorry.
Yeah, boot.
I hate booting the only train look we have, David.
That's the thing is that I'm giving it a newt because at least she gave us something choo-choo train related.
Yeah. All right. I can accept that. Here is the photo from Instagram.
I love that photograph.
It's a great photo. Again, the steam doesn't work unless you're doing a chugga train.
And also you can't see her train or her conductor's cap, so you don't even really know what you're looking at.
Right. It also doesn't look like her face. Looks like someone else in the dress. I'm gonna zoom in because I don't know that her face is not, that doesn't look like her.
Do you think at one point?
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say something that's going to make David want to gouge his eyes out.
Great.
I was going to say, at one point, do you think she'll bring out like a prop phone and somebody will be like, "What's that?" And she'll be like, "It's my burner phone." Okay.
What do you mean? I don't understand what that means. I'm waiting for her to break out and do something because it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
She got a 51% boot on Instagram. So very, very close.
Oof.
Yeah.
Wow.
Joe J
Oh my God. What on fucking earth?
giving us, I don't know what this outfit is, but my favorite train.
I love
Honestly,
it.
You love this outfit?
please
Yeah,
don't be kidding. You're kidding.
I think it's so fun.
This outfit is trash.
Tony. I don't know.
It doesn't fit her for, first of all, it's way too big.
I just love the leather queen realness.
I mean, I like the idea, but I'd also think that it doesn't go with the tongue. It needed to be fun and quirky with that tongue.
Yeah, this looks like somebody from like a nearby like costume fair like stumbled onto the RuPaul lot and just was like, "I'm so sorry, am I in the wrong place?"
Yeah, I'm not on board for this one. For my favorite train, my least favorite outfit.
Oh, it was the tongue.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to here. Yeah, you can see it's a tongue, girl. And
Yeah.
it's pierced. It's a tongue piercing.
I loved the like piercing. I thought that was so cool.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, that's great. Also, this looks like it was entirely photoshopped.
Well, yeah. She posted a video of her making this tongue, which I thought was really cool because she did actually make it herself. And she did all the painting on it and put that on there. I don't know what dungeon she's in, but this is the look we're judging. It's a boot for me. Sorry.
My vote doesn't count, so I'm tooting it.
That's okay.
My vote does count, and I'm booting it.
I know. I would like to say that 3 of my queens have gotten boots this week.
Yikes.
Who's my other queen?
2 of mine have.
One got a toot. I got 1 toot and 3 boots. She got a 54% boot onto Instagram. Not terrible. But yeah, I think the jacket dress just didn't fit her well. That was my problem. I love the braid and I love the train.
Agreed.
The boots are too big as well. They're 2 big scrunchies.
Oh God. I forgot about how bad this was.
Candy Muse. Let me just have you watched the Raja and Raven Toots and Boots? Either of you. Raja said, "It's pretty." And Raven goes, "Is it?"
This, in the words of Bob the Drag Queen, make it make sense. What?
Girl. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it's a boot, and it's not because I don't like Kitty Muse, it's because it's ugly. And she had Tina Burner and Gottmik sewing on her train for her because she also did not plan to wear this as her train look. Rumor has it she had something made for her that had a 46-foot train. And she thought it would be too difficult to maneuver on the runway.
Oh, I wonder why.
So she wore this, which she was going to wear for her finale look.
Well, that would have been the finale of her time there.
What do you mean she's going to be crowned in it?
Well, that's fair, but that's terrible.
This is awful. And to think that you wanted to wear this as your finale look is gross to me. I was like, that is just saying I do not deserve to win.
There is some Jessica Rabbit-ness there.
Sure.
Is there?
It's very medieval Jessica Rabbit.
I mean, it's Jessica Rabbit mixed with like woman stumbling out of a Vegas bar at 5 a.m.
Yes.
That's what someone else said about it. They're like, this is the dress that she had. She was going to the big VIP party and it got ripped on the way.
Yeah. And she cried a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a boot. Sorry.
Not
Yeah.
great.
Sorry, not sorry, really.
That's
here's your Instagram photo of it. That's clearly not the train that we saw on the runway.
That's a boot.
Yeah. She did change her undergarments to be matching this time. So props to her. And it's different hair.
Yeah, that hair is so much better.
Yeah. She got a big 86% boot on Instagram. Sorry,
Right.
girl. Finally, we have Tamisha Iman.
Can I just say that I'm getting really over the age card. Like everything is like, oh my God, you guys are so young and like you don't really know anything. I'm so much more it's so much heart. Like, great, you're there. You're all playing. Let's keep it
Yeah,
running.
you're in the same game, so you have to play the same game. That said, I do love this. I think the color is right for her. It is a little too similar to her lady look from the lady runway. I'm assuming it's the same pattern that she used. It just has a train on it instead of a robe. But she looks great in it.
I love pink, but this is like Pepto-Bismol
It is
pink.
very Pepto-Bismol, and I think that might just be the lighting because I think they said it was fuchsia.
Fair. I don't know.
I don't know. Let me zip to her Instagram because that'll be a better color. So there's the color from Instagram.
Oh, that's much nicer.
Yeah.
But where's the train?
And this train is completely different.
Yeah.
And this wig.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's a different look.
Yeah, she's wearing a different outfit. So this is what we're going off of. I'm gonna toot it because I do like it. And I think she looks good in it, but I'm starting to get bored.
Yeah, I'm gonna boot
And
it.
she's wearing the same wig.
So why are you shooting it, Barry?
I said I'm gonna toot it because I like it, but yeah, now I just find everything wrong with it. But yeah, it's with the same with Akiri Davenport. I got tired of her wearing that wig, that same wig she wore all the time. So by week 3, I'll be booting them. But I'm gonna give her a toot for now.
On the boot.
And I'm gonna go with Mr. David. This is
All right.
Big
You're all
boot.
against me. It's fine. So anyway, this was her Instagram post that looks nothing like that picture.
Yeah. That's great.
This looks fantastic. I don't know where she got this wig, but she should keep it.
What did Instagram do? Oh my God.
78% toot. People love her. They're gonna toot her all the time.
Yeah.
All right, I just have our group pictures here because we're gonna give you one quick look at them before we pick our top toots. So this is the first 6 and our last 7.
We're picking one out of all of these.
One out of all of them, yes. There's only one top toot.
We might as well go back to the first page.
I think Brian booted almost all of those.
Just about, yeah.
Except for Utica.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That sums it up, and all the others were toots.
All right, I'm ready.
You shout it out, girl.
Can't believe I'm going to say this, but I think it's Olivia Lux.
Yes.
Wow.
God. She's on my team. I pick her as well because I love this look on her. I loved it better in her Instagram photo when it was purple, but I do love it. I refuse to give it to Simone.
Well, right. I think, Barry, you bring up a very important point, which is like idea plus execution.
Yeah.
And, you got to have both.
It's got to work. David?
I probably give mine to Utica.
Okay. She looks fantastic in this. I love it. That's it, folks. That's all the looks. We did it. We made it through. Next week, we have a very big week because it is our ball look. So I will try to schedule an hour and a half again, this time for real purposes. And that'll give us a half hour for each look, which should give us plenty of time. It shouldn't take that long. Anything else you want to say about this episode? Do you think Simone won?
What?
Do you think Simone won?
Do I think Simone won?
Won the challenge. Like she won the episode.
Oh, right.
I say yes, because I couldn't pick anyone else that did better than her in the challenge.
That's fair.
She was great in the challenge.
what I'm finding hard is that whenever I say that I don't like Simone's looks or something like that, I'm having people that are like, oh, you just don't like her because everyone loves her. And it's like, no, like
No.
there's a lot that I just don't, I'm not like obsessed with, whereas everyone is sort of like glued to her.
Yeah, I appreciate her as a drag queen. And I've liked some of her looks. I just haven't liked all of them.
Yeah.
And if you're going to be the fashion queen, then you have to bring it. It's the way it is. All right, I'm going to say goodbye to everyone. Thank you all for watching. We will be back next week with the bag ball. I don't know what that means. It looked like a bunch of purses in the workroom.
That's fun.
Maybe Bob the drag queen will pop up as a guest to purse first for us. Who knows? But if you want to toot and boot along with us on Instagram, you have to follow me at SASHAYAWAY with Barry. We do all the looks from every imaginable race possible. Right now it's UK and US. Soon to be Australia and Canada, and then another season of UK this year. You know, all of that coming up. I think Spain is supposed to happen this year as well, but who knows?
Oh, that's right.
All the good stuff. Thank you, boys, for playing along. For those of you out there, we all got our first vaccine this week because we're special and privileged. Just kidding. We got it because of where we work. And I'm the only one in the office.
Yeah, my microchip is bugging me a little bit.
My arm is like starting to like.
Is it like tingle? That's what mine. It was like a tingle and then like a warming sensation.
It's like just like I'm just very aware of it, I suppose. Yeah.
All right. Wait till tomorrow. It's gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt big time.
Thank you, boys. I will talk to you again next week. I'll talk to you via text as well during the episode tomorrow.
Fun.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.